Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. So today we're over on the free-to-play account on the test server, and we are looking at the trials of Leofric. So ultimately the Bountiful trials are up. We're going to see what formations they're running with him with here. Always interesting to see. You do get one free hero out of there, a little bit more loot, which is always good out of the arena trials. Definitely make sure you're finishing this out, guys. So ultimately, again, we're going to look at the trials what team comps are running him with. So a lot of people have said, I'm not sure exactly what to run him with. Ultimately, there he is. So we're going to drop him in the bottom left. We're going to go with Torn and Skarath. So very interesting combination with Respin and Kelthar. So again, we're going to slow this down a little bit because I want to see exactly how this is going to work. So there's the immunity. So he phases out, it looks like Torn right there. There's the fear. So there he goes. He phases out again with Torn, which is interesting because Torn has a very, very high life leech ability. So further healing with Leofric, because he does get that ability to bring back some of his life. 2.6 million damage there. Interesting combination. Again, I'm really struggling to see exactly where he's going to work and what formations he's going to work. So this one, ultimately, it is going to be the exact same. So it looks like Iran, though, is going to pull both of them in. But where's the fear? Should be coming up just in a second. Kelthar goes down. So there's the fear. There's the totem up right there. So now Brutus should focus on the totem, which again, it seems like that the big pillar dies really quick. And again, I really don't see where he's performing exceptional. Even a lot of players don't have Torn built. Skarath, a lot of people are building. Kelthar, a lot of players don't have built. So those formations really not that much of a help, guys. So I'm going to go over to the right. This one, a little more of a formation of what I have built. So it's going to be Rowan and it's going to be Gorvo. But then they're putting Falks with Rain with Leofric, which again is very interesting. So there's the immunity. And there's the fear, guys. That really seems the big part of him is the crowd control ability. I can see this in PvP being super broke. Again, on like a super cycle team being super broke just because of the fear aspect of it. So there's I think it's a Mastiff. So there, Khazard is just dealing with that. So there, it survived quite a bit. So that was a pretty strong distraction there. And there's the fear. And again, it seems like overall that he's not doing that well. I know the fear is really powerful, which in some teams, especially burst comps, I could see it working maybe with Orthos slowing down the haste, especially because the target can move when Orthos ults. Might be an interesting combination with that. So even here, Gorvo doing 3.85, not really much DPS short of Gorvo in this lineup at all. So next one, we have the exact same lineup. So running with Rowan and Gorvo. So this is just kind of a crowd control because here we have Rowan with the ult with crowd control. We have Falks with the crowd control. We have Gorvo with the crowd control. And then, of course, Leofric with the crowd control as well. There's the big shadow totem right up in the middle. So distracting Brutus on that one. There is the fear again. Boom, that dropped right on Iran. Remember, guys, if they kill that, they get the big attack rating debuff in there. So Rowan goes down right there, cleared off some buffs with Falks. And of course, Gorvo, guys. I think a lot of players underestimate Gorvo and how well he works. But even there, I mean, making Rain disappear because she had the lowest HP. There's the big shadow right in front of him. So again, took it down very, very slowly, guys. Look at that. He even did the most damage on that one, which is absolutely surprising. Let's see, guys. The final team over this way is interesting. So it is going to be Titus and Grez. So we're going to have Titus and Grez in here. So actually being able to see how much damage he can do. Verk damage as well. And then, of course, a big debuff here with Warwick. And here he has a Thalia on him. So I'm not sure if he's going to go down really quick. There's the immunity. So he went immune on that one. There's the fear. Which little seems a little stronger on that battle. But look at that, 3.62 there from Verk. And again, short of that crowd control factor in there, I'm not too impressed with him. A lot of people have said he's looking very, very broken, but ultimately, short of that crowd control, because I don't like how he goes invisible. It seems like it's very, very hard to control because essentially it's the hero that has taken the most damage. So very difficult to control who it's going to be on. PvP, I could see it working really well, but we have to find a place that it is going to work in the campaign to really make him worth building, guys. So I don't want to put a strong investment or a solid investment into him and it really not be worth it. And it seems like short of the debuffs that he provides, again, not super impressed with him. I know a lot of players have a different point of view, but ultimately, guys, I'm not super impressed with the skill set. Just seems like a major debuffer, which I know he's support. So losing, the attack rating, permanently losing the attack rating here, pretty strong for an ultimate ability, but it seems like it dies very, very quickly. Fear cannot even comprehend that is probably, like I said, by far the strongest, because he will terrify them for 3 seconds and then they lose a ton of attack rating. So essentially survivability, you're going to have to probably run him, I'm assuming, with another support. I could see this buying heroes time, like Isolde and Damon, buying them time to ultimately build up their strength to allow them to do more damage. Even here, again, health recovery is the big nerf in here. And then here, perfect disguise, of course, the immunity for 90% of damage dealt is going to be converted into health, which is good. Then, of course, the signature item is going to be the same. So when the Hellworms are out, they shall receive more damage. So he's a very, very strong debuffer, and he's a very, very strong buffer. Again, I don't know if this is going to be strong enough. So essentially, if you have him built, I can see it replacing Rain. Rain only does a 30% buff. But depending on how fast the Hellworms are coming out, 35% buff might make Rain just backseated again to another hero. And then, of course, here, the health regeneration reduction. And then when they destroy it, it provides that stun, which, again, for a lot of heroes or a lot of bosses, especially, it's not going to make a big difference. But it's going to be interesting to see exactly how well he does, guys. All right, so that is the Arena of Trials. That is the Bountiful Trials of Leofric. So he is going to be up tomorrow, guys. We can run the trials. Make sure you do get your loot out of there. Ultimately, we're going to have to wait to see exactly how powerful he is. So just hold off if you do want to build him before you do a ton of investing in him and then only find 1 or 2 niche places that he is working. So, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.